Today we've got I think a 2005 Sportsman 500. It's an HO. Guy said it needs a ball joint. I've shaken it. That tire is not bad, but this one obviously is. With it up on my Harbor Freight jack. Let's see if I can get it to do it. You can see how bad it is. Possibly from the inside. You can see. Looks to be loose. Bad. I'm gonna change it anyways. First thing to do is take the tire off. With the tire off, now we can really see all the slop. Next thing to do is pull that cotter pin, pull that castle nut. With how bad it was just spinning. I mean, yeah, you can lock a pair of vice grips onto it and try to back the bolt off, but I wasn't saving it, so I used my new grinder and a cut-off wheel and cut the nut off. Problem solved. Now we gotta get to those two screws right there. Allen heads. Get those off so we can get that plate out. If you're wondering how I got them out, one, I had to heat it because I had some blue Loctite. And then I used a 4mm Allen wrench. I cut it down so it would fit my 4mm socket. Then a couple adapters. I hammered it pretty hard with a real hammer. And I used a breaker bar, but you definitely didn't need anything that big. It's just what I had sitting around close by. With the plate removed, hook a grease gun to that fitting right there, and mine's motorized. It pushes ball joint right out. Now we just clean out that hole of grease and install the new one. With all the grease out of the hole, I'm going to take my new ball joint, and I've already taken the rubber boot off. And I'm going to use this 1 1/8" socket that's a 12-point because it fits just in there to tap that back in the hole. It goes pretty easy. And once it's in the hole, I'll put the backing plate back on. With the ball joint slid back up in there, it's time to put on the plate with the screws. Remember to use a little blue Loctite. By the way, when I was sliding that in there, there's a little resistance from the grease, and I just went in and pushed the ball to the grease fitting on the back side there to relieve the pressure and the air so it could come out as I pushed that up in. Slid up in pretty easy. I really didn't even need to hammer it in. With the ball joint all in, all tightened up, we can put the rubber boot up on there now. Kind of get that lined up. Bring the A-arm to the ball joint. Sorry, my thumb's in the way. Get that heading in the right direction. And then put the castle nut on. The nut all on, tighten down. Last thing to do is to put the cotter pin through and bend it over so you're safe, secure. Roll the tire over, put her on. Hope you guys enjoyed the video.